On June 10, 2025, in Jamestown, Wisconsin, deputies responded to O'Leary Lake after reports of an altercation between two fishermen.
You are so... this is what we're dealing with. Nobody pulled a gun.
I told you to be quiet.
We're trying to figure out what's going on.
Quiet.
I got freedom of speech.
What's that?
I got freedom of speech. I can speak. He pulled the gun on me.
Do you want us to help or not?
You guys, yes, I do.
Okay, so then don't interfere with what they're trying to do.
I'm laughing at him. Look at him.
So don't look at him. Look away.
No. He pulled the gun on me, dude. I'm laughing. I'm going to do what I want.
All right, well, just relax.
He had it in his front.
This guy?
Yep.
Okay.
There was nothing in the chamber, but that was in the.
Your driver's license.
In the weapon. It was.
Thank you. Okay.
Take that.
Okay, let's go. If you're gonna make things worse, then you'll end up going to jail too.
No, I won't. For what? How are you going to take me to jail? You don't got on me.
Do you have your ID?
I already gave it to him.
Okay.
Yeah, they can run it. I'm clean.
I wasn't running it to see if you were clean. If you're going to be a victim of a crime, then we have to have your information.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Let me grab your knife here too.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. You got anything else on you that's weapon-wise? No. What do you got here?
No, sir.
More of a wallet type thing or what?
Cigarettes.
All cigarettes.
And then cell phone, 2 vaping devices.
2 what?
2 vaping devices. Nicotine.
Weed?
No.
Good. What in the world is going on?
From what I understood, nothing. He pretty much got up. Him and my dad were getting into it down there.
Over what?
My dad had 2 poles in the water. My mom was down there at the time fishing. She had another pole down in the water, so there's 3 poles total. And he went in the middle of both of them.
So you're here with your mom and dad?
Yeah. And this is probably from here to my mom worth of length.
Okay.
And us 3 are bobber fishing, and he throws top pole over all of us. Then current takes all the way down. Him and my dad start getting into it. So I walked down there and pretty much just stood there. I didn't move.
Where's Dad at right now?
Dad?
Yeah.
He's still fishing down there.
He's still
in
fishing?
The same spot.
Okay.
Yeah. We're here for flathead and flathead only. We're not here for any of this nonsense. We're not trying to cause any trouble. Nobody was pointing guns at nobody.
Okay.
I don't know why he is so upset with everything, but he has been at first we were just politely just trying to ask him to move.
The other guy you're talking about, is that the one that the other deputy's talking to?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
We were just simply trying to get him to move. Like, hey, there's already 3 of us down here. There's an entire bank of shore, and he was being difficult from the start.
Okay.
I'm not sure why he called you guys down here for somebody pulling a gun.
Right. So you're down here fishing?
Yeah, by myself.
Okay, fair enough. And where did this all take place at?
Right down here on the rocks. They had bobber poles out, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get me a bottom line out.
Yep.
You know, nobody owns the river. I'm not gonna throw multiple lines out and try to cross them.
Mm-hmm.
They get to mouthing off. I'm not really saying nothing.
Yep.
You know, it's 3-on-1. I'm not gonna go out of my body, but I'm sitting there. He calls me a pussy. I'm like, show me I'm a pussy. So then I'm actually sitting down on the rock while this transpired. He's like, you're a pussy. Show me I'm a pussy. Then he starts walking up. So I stand up and start taking my jacket off. Then he pulls his firearm out and he cocks it. And I'm like, you need more self-restraint, because if I would have had my firearm on me, you'd be a dead. Seriously. It's not a game. You don't pull a firearm on nobody. I didn't present a weapon. I didn't present as a threat. You don't pull a firearm on me and cock it. I'm the wrong person. Seriously, that's why I called the cops. I'm not even usually a cop calling ass motherfucker, but today they're gonna get it today. You're not gonna sit there and pull your gun on me. That kid needs more restraint. I don't even know if he's old enough to have a gun. He shouldn't have one. People die because of that. You know it. So that's pretty much it. That's it. And then I called you guys. I waited, pulled up, and that's it. We're here now. Could you come with me to actually get my ride? I'm gonna get out of here when this is all done.
Yeah. Yep.
Could you come with me real quick to the rocks where we're fishing at?
Well, not right now. We'll do that.
I want to get it away from him. The dad. I don't want him to my shit.
Okay.
Could we just real quick? It'll be 2 seconds.
Well, what happened with the gun thing?
Nothing.
Did you like pull your sweatshirt up to show it?
Yes.
You had to have.
That's literally all I did was this. And he says I was advancing. I'm going to call the cops. I said go for it. I didn't do anything.
You didn't.
I didn't move towards you. I didn't do anything.
You didn't pull it out.
No.
You didn't point it
If
at
anything, I
him.
went like this and grabbed it. That's the only thing I did.
You grabbed. You pulled your shirt
I
up.
might have
and-
been touching it in the whole heat of the moment. I do not remember, to be completely honest with you.
Okay.
But I did not lift it up, point it at anybody, nothing like that. No.
Okay.
It was more of a, hey, let's not do this. I'm not trying to cause any problems. Please just leave. Just stop. Because me and my dad were going back and forth bickering. I'm not here to cause any trouble.
Well,
declare it to us while he was down on the beach. Let us know he had it all.
okay. I get everything you're saying, but to go to that measure, what did he do to
He stood
make
up.
you go to that measure?
They started getting a little more into it in the argument, and he stood up and
What's a little more into it? What you get your hands up? What does that
just
mean?
swearing,
pushing,
going back
shoving,
and forth.
or
no? But him advancing, he stood up from where he was fishing and started taking steps forward to my dad. So
how
that's
close
where I
did he
stood.
get to your dad?
I would say from
If he started there,
probably about here. Here.
he came to the here. Okay. And then who's this? Okay. And then if he came that far away, if I'm your dad, where were you?
I mean, I can tell you the exact.
No, I mean just distance-wise. I'm just trying to get a feel
I
of
don't
where.
have an exact distance, maybe. I mean, we were probably from me to my dad. I mean, I was a little farther away from than they were from each other.
Right.
So maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 feet further than that. So.
Okay. But obviously, then the guy in question was able to see you, right?
He'd be able to see me, I would assume.
Yeah. Well, that's why when you pulled your sweatshirt up and put your hand on your gun, he saw that.
And that's why I called the cops, I'm assuming.
I don't know. I'm just asking because I got here. I'm the last one to the scene here, buddy. So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm as to why you guys are even here.
Well, from that guy's point of view, he probably got scared.
I can understand that. I can
Okay.
see that.
This guy.
Oh, careful.
Hey, control your son. He shouldn't pull a firearm on nobody, because if I would have had mine, he'd be dead. Control your son. That's why I called the cops. I don't call cops. But he doesn't need to have that firearm. He doesn't need that firearm. That's it. He doesn't need that firearm. He doesn't need that firearm. That's all I gotta say. He doesn't need a gun. That kid's too young. I ain't got shit to say to you. You don't know me. You don't know me.
All right. So, like I get it. Do you how is do you have concealed carry or anything like that? Do you?
Over in Iowa.
Okay. 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 What is the weapon? I never looked at it all.
P365 AXG Legion.
Okay. What
It's one of their
caliber is it?
Was that 9mm?
It's a 9.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I wondered.
Yep. It's one of their their compact 9.
Okay. All right. Sit tight. Let me put some of this information in the call.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
And this is mom.
This is mom.
Okay.
Ramp
Did you see everything?
Yeah, I was down there and I was trying to tell the other kid, I was like, it's just rude to try to do that. It's good fishing etiquette. I said, I'll just move down and you can just move on the other side of me and cast out there, then go get out there, and then that way you won't get in everybody's line.
Right.
And he's like, no, I'm not doing that. I was like, but dude, all you gotta do is just move on the other side of me. I'll move down, and that way none of this has to be an issue.
Right.
And he's like, no, he doesn't know the river. I'm like, so
Right.
I just kind of, I moved down, did my thing, and ignored him.
Okay. Hold up, bud. Just. I know.
Stay right there.
But okay, I get the whole fishing part of it. Did you see the confrontation at all, or?
No, I might have been moving up because I ended up coming back over here.
Okay.
So I don't know if that happened.
Okay.
Maybe when I was.
So you didn't see any of that,
no.
or?
I heard them yelling, but I didn't know if it was my son and my husband yelling at each other. To be honest, so I was like, whatever.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Do you have an ID on you at all? Okay.
All right, so let's just recap it. You're down there fishing. They've already got their bottom lines out.
No, they're bobbers.
They're bobbers
Yeah.
out. You cast out.
Yep.
They started saying stuff to you.
Yeah, just talking shit. And I'm
Okay,
just trying to be respectful. I'm not trying to fire back and forth between them.
Yep.
I already know if you feel that type of way, I didn't cast over your bottom lines, but at the same time, you don't own the river.
Right.
You and I both know that. You don't own the river.
Yeah.
Mouthing off. Oh, you're a pussy. Show me I'm pussy. And I was still sitting down when I said, show me I'm pussy. No type of threat, no nothing. When he walks up, of course, yeah, I'm going to take my jacket off, and I'm ready to fight, because you're not going to walk up on me and put your hands on me.
Mm-hmm.
So then, as I stand up, take my jacket off, he pulls his gun out and cocks it. Unlawful. And they thought nothing was going to happen. No, I'm calling the police today. Y'all got me up. Ain't nothing finna happen to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
At least take that kid's gun, because he don't need it. Because he'd have been a dead man if I would have had mine.
Did he point it at you, or he just took it out and cocked it?
Yeah,
Okay.
all that.
He did point it at you?
Yeah, all that.
All right. Did he point it at you while he was cocking it, or? All right.
Just pump faking.
All right.
And then later goes over, oh, it's not even loaded.
All right.
Showing me there's nothing in the rack, the clips out of it, so why are you pump faking?
Yeah.
If you knew you ain't had it in there, why are you sitting there pulling it? I could have killed you. I don't pump fake. When I got my gun, there's one in the chamber. Damn it, there's one in the chamber. I'm not going to sit there with an empty clip and especially pull it on the mother I don't know. You don't know me.
So did Dad say much during the whole thing?
Yeah,
then?
he was the main one talking. He took a video of me on his phone. Oh, look, the stupidest fisherman. And you could see me sitting there, just sitting on that same rock, not saying just talking I'm not really saying
Right.
I'm not trying to fight nobody or do nothing to nobody out here, but he pulled a gun on me, so that's that.
Yep. All right.
Y'all could deal with that.
Can one of you guys stay there with him? I'm gonna go down and talk to the dad. So did he ever admit to pulling it out then? Or?
No, it sounds like he lifted his shirt up.
Okay.
And he goes, you don't know, I can't remember if I put my hand on
All right.
the butt of the gun or not.
All right.
But
Fair enough. All right, so pissing matches are pissing matches. I get that, and I also get that sometimes pissing matches go too far, and I also get that they're usually, that's why they call them pissing matches, they're not just one-sided. Sides say things back and forth, it escalates, whatever. Somebody makes a stupid decision. So the problem, and we have one or two other witnesses that the other guys are down there talking to. Ultimately, from my standpoint, it's a pissing match. I don't think there was any intent of anybody coming here to do anything to somebody else, but when it involves a gun, having the specifics of what happened with that gun and the mannerisms and whatever it is and what was said with it, if the gun was displayed visibly but not taken out. If it was taken out, it was taken out. Did somebody say, I'm gonna effing kill you? But each one of these little lines, and so I'm asking you for your son's sake.
I'm not gonna take no offense. I'll tell you exactly.
Okay, so what happened?
I'm a good citizen.
Good.
I'm sure you could look up my background and.
All I know is you got a valid driver's license and you don't have any warrants. That's what they just told me. So the rest of it is.
This is all I do.
Yep.
But anyway, they were. I just asked him to get his line out of my way because it was straight in my way.
Yep.
And I've been here all morning.
Yep.
And this is the second time now he's done it in a week. And I asked him just to learn fishing etiquette, whatever. And
so you guys were here fishing one other time, and he was here too?
Just me.
Just you,
just
okay.
Me. And I was polite enough to him at the time to grab his fish out of the water, pick it up, because it was big. It was a big flathead. It was bigger than the one I got here. And I picked it up for him because I could tell he was a rookie. He doesn't do it all the time. I picked it up and I grabbed it and I was polite. But in the back of my head, I was like, okay, I'll give you a free pass this time. Next time I'm going to say something.
Right.
You don't cast over other people's lines. Well, you kept saying, well, you have a bobber. My bobber is 10 feet deep because they're spawning right now. And that bobber is 10 feet deep and my bobber could not cross his line.
Yep.
It kept hitting his line. And he didn't understand that.
Yep.
And so my son came over and was telling him the same thing over and over and over again. He wasn't listening. And then, like you said, it was a pissing match. And then my son kind of made one step towards him. He made one step towards him, and then that dude took his shirt off. And then my son got the gun out and said, back up. Like, we're not about to do this. And as for protection, through my eyes, he did it for protection because the kid looks way bigger than my son. And that's what happened.
Okay. So when you said he took it out, what did he do with it when he took it out?
He just grabbed it and said, stay back.
Stay back, okay.
He didn't point it at him, nothing like that. He just got it out and said, stand back. I have a weapon. Just stand back.
Okay.
This doesn't need to escalate.
Did he work the action on it or anything like that you remember?
Like cock it or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't think so. But he might have. But I don't think so. I'm not familiar with guns at all.
Sure.
I am totally against them.
Okay. Neither one of them touched each other at any point, nothing like that. All right. So, you're from Iowa. So, obviously, I have to talk to them yet. Decisions need to get made. The only reason I'm not telling you this is what's going to happen, I'm just asking, since I'm here with you and everybody else is way down there, for some reason, if a decision is made that he needs to go to jail.
Why would he need to go to jail?
Well, we have to weigh out the gun being displayed part of it. Is it just disorderly conduct, or is it going to be something different? It'll depend what they're getting from the witnesses, I guess. I feel you're being 100% honest with me, which goes a long ways because you were right there. But the reason I was asking is so if he would happen to go to jail, will you be able to come bond him out?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. That's why I'm asking, just that way when I'm down there, when decisions are getting made, I already talked to Dad. Dad said yes. I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, I can come up. I can reel and close in.
Yep. So you stay here, keep doing what you're doing. I'll go down and...
Are you sure you don't want me up there? Do you want me up there?
No, because we're trying to just keep everybody separated because then things start getting said. And you haven't done anything aggressive or angrily or anything, but it's just keeping everybody...
So polite to the kid.
Yeah. All right, well, let me go up and see what's going on, and I'll be back with you here. Thank you.
Peyton, I picking up where we kind of left off. I was going to try to ask you about and I think I told you I understand where y'all are coming from with the fishing lines. I have a bad enough time fishing by myself without getting everything tangled up, let alone somebody coming through and having their line go down through everybody.
Sure.
I get it, okay? I understand what you're saying about where they were at, about 5 feet apart, whatever. You're, 6 to 8 maybe away. I understand that part. They're yelling, whatever, okay. But where I think I got interrupted, or I don't remember you saying so, what made you take the leap to your level of action with them yelling?
Because he stood up and acted like he was going to get in my father's face and do something to him and cause harm to him. I didn't stand up and charge him or push him or rush him or
right. I get
step
that.
forward to him. I don't want to. I don't want to use the thing.
Step back here.
Oh yeah. Best case scenario, I never have to use this thing a day in my life outside the range, obviously.
Right.
So that's why I just did what I did. Like, hey, please don't start a conflict. Just move your stuff and go.
Okay.
It's that simple. It wasn't like, and anybody who knows just common fish etiquette.
Well, again, I understand the whole fishing thing.
And what I did, maybe it was a little excessive and pulling up my shirt and being, I understand where he's coming from and saying that, he's scared.
Right.
I get that. Unreasonable.
When we look at stuff, and anybody in law enforcement would agree with this, we have steps we have to take. Do we have to follow those steps all the time? No. Because if we see a serious enough threat, we can go to our gun right away. Okay? If we don't have that, and it takes a lot to get there, we can't just walk up and pull our guns for people arguing to what you think might happen. Okay? Do you understand where I'm kind of coming from there?
If I were to actually pull it out of my holster and draw it at somebody, yes, correct.
Okay. All right. Well, with you saying that right now, I want you to listen to this guy, okay?
All right. So I've talked to 2 other people now, one being him and one being your dad. Your dad seems like a very good guy. Sounds like he has a very good history, no issues, law-abiding guy. The first thing he said is, I have no reason, to lie to you. I'm going to tell you what happened. So we discussed, the whole thing is a big pissing match. I did also find out that your dad kind of had a run-in with him a week or so ago. You weren't here at that time.
Okay.
So there's a detail of what's being told by you that's just a little bit different than what both of them are saying. And we're trying to make a fair decision here based off of it's a pissing match that went too far, kind of thing. Listen. I know that, and we're all agreeing with that. Even they're agreeing with that. So I need you to be honest, okay, and rethink and tell me the part about with the gun.
What do you mean? What did my dad tell you?
Well, you tell me what your dad told me. I'm asking for you to be honest, so
that we're all hearing the same thing.
Yes, so we can handle this fairly.
You told me of what happened on everything. Explain that to him.
It's the same thing.
Explain it to him. He didn't hear it from you. Okay.
Pulled it out like this, grabbed it, and that was it.
So
you pulled it up slightly, grabbed it, showed it, put it right back down. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and, like I told the guy himself, he even said, I said, I didn't point it at you, I didn't aim it at you, I'd never, not stooping to that level. I will pull it out and protect my father if necessary.
Okay, so we're getting a little bit closer, and what you just told me is a little different than what you told him, okay? Because when you told him, you said, I don't know. I reached down, I lifted
Well,
my
you
shirt
know,
up, I
yeah,
put my
there's a
hand
lot
on it.
of
I don't know. Now you're 100% telling me, yes, I pulled it out and then put it back in. Finish it for me so we can move on from this.
I didn't. What do you want me to say?
It sounded like the gun came out. You pulled it out. Did you, in the heat of the moment, the little pull that you did?
Yeah, it might have popped. Yeah.
Did you actually pull it out?
Yeah, but it didn't pull it up or anything like
You
that.
don't have to point it at somebody. We're not saying you got to point it at somebody, but did you actually pull it out?
The way it's modified, it barely sits in there, so you barely touch it and it pop out.
So
Not like it takes much.
well, it popped out in your hand then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. That was that so hard.
Okay.
You had the gun out in your hand. Did you
detail-
say like, hey, back off, I have a weapon, you know?
Yeah, I told him from the get-go, like, I don't want to do any of this. It's
Right.
all unnecessary.
Well, I know you kept saying you didn't want to do any of this. Nobody wants to get into a
And
confrontation.
I'm not trying to even, like I said,
But did
worst
you-
case scenario, I'll never have to use it a day in my life.
Right. Did you verbalize to him that you had a gun or to stop or anything like that?
Yes.
You did? What did you say?
What?
What did you say then? What did you say to
Or
him?
did I tell him?
Yes.
Oh, no.
You did not. Okay.
At first, no. Why would I? No.
What do you mean at first?
Like, why would I?
Okay. Well, I'm just asking.
The only thing that was, the only reason it ever got even brought into the picture is because he stood up after they were yelling into their altercation. He started walking towards my dad. I had no intentions of using it. There was not one in the chamber. There was nothing. I'm still. I don't know what else you guys want from me.
Yeah. And you moved towards him also, correct?
No.
Okay.
I mean, if I might have
Okay. Fair enough.
in the heat of the moment, but I can't tell you yes or no definitively.
And I understand in a very quick, volatile situation, everybody's not going to remember everything. I get that. Just we're just trying to fill in your pieces
No, and I'm
when
not
we have
trying
two
to.
other people giving almost the same story, and one being a little bit different. If you're not telling us everything, then that's deception,
No.
which makes us wonder then, okay, what more is going on here? The deception part makes it harder for us to
Gauge what-
go along with, I didn't have an intent to do anything.
No,
If it's in the heat of the moment and, yeah, I back off, I got a weapon, and that was it. And
That's literally all.
it sounds like you showed him afterwards that it wasn't even loaded.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
At least one in the chamber anyhow.
Correct.
So,
When I took it from him and cleared it, there was not one in the chamber.
Right.
The magazine was sealed.
Yeah.
so did you work the action at all in front of him, short slide it or something like that? Just an intimidation thing, back off?
No, that was all after the fact.
That
Just
was
to
all
show-
after?
Just to
Okay.
show him, like, hey, because he was saying, calling me a bunch of names, saying if I ever up the gun, I'm shooting somebody, this and that, and going on and on and on, and calling me a pussy, and just egging me on.
Yep.
Doing stupid shit. And that's why I just said, fuck it, whatever, I'm just walking away. And I went down to my spot and I hid.
All right. So part of this is a valuable lesson, being a concealed weapon carrier. If he would have had a gun, and who would have been at fault? You pulled a gun out. You can't go from words or words and posturing straight to the end game. We can't go from words or posturing straight to the end game. It's all part of what we're going to read and see. Somebody picks up a rock, somebody picks up a huge stick, a club. Okay, that's different, but words and posturing, you can't just go to, hey, look what I got, I win. You can't do that. So, are we still kind of in agreement of,
Yeah.
okay, so look at what's going on here. It's kind of a big thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry for...
So, part of the lesson of learning that you can't go from words and posturing to pulling out a deadly weapon, there has to be a consequence of some kind. We've clarified that you had no intent to do anything to him. he pretty much clarified that. So did your dad. It was just, at the least, this is disorderly. That would be fair to say, wouldn't you agree? The arguing itself, disorderly, piss and match overfishing, that kind of stuff happens. Hunters and tree stands, trappers and trapping locations and things like that. But when you pull out a gun, that's like, whew, we're way out here now. So what's going to happen is you're going to get placed under arrest for disorderly conduct. It's a misdemeanor in Wisconsin, no different than if you went to a gas station and stole a gallon of milk. It's a misdemeanor. It's a Class A misdemeanor. It's the lowest criminal charge that you can have, period. I already had talked to your dad, more so because he's all the way down there and we're all the way down here. If this results in you having to go to jail, are they going to be able to come, pick you up and probably $100?
Yeah, 100 or 150.
150, yeah, just
it's just the simple bond.
And part of it's because you're out of state.
Yeah,
You don't reside here. I can't go to your place. It's
Pick you up if you don't show up.
correct.
Right.
If you lived in Platteville, okay, maybe we can just send this to the district attorney and move forward from there. But you're from out of state, and that's just kind of the way it goes. So, in the grand scheme of things, I think this is a pretty fair outcome, and I'm pretty sure you learned a pretty good lesson, I would think. So, I can carry off duty. These guys can carry off duty. I used to do it all the time. I'm even more selective of when I do and when I don't anymore, because it's a liability when you stick that thing on you, and if you walk into something and all of a sudden something's happening and you don't know for sure, you could end up shooting, the bad guy, or I'm sorry, shoot the good guy and not know. It's when you put that thing on, it needs to be very calculated, and so.
yeah, and that's why I was explaining to you that, and trying to cover what made you take that lead to that level. Okay.
All right. So again, not the end of the world.
No.
You're going to go up to Lancaster. They're going to be able to come pick you up. You'll have a court. You'll have a court date,
yeah,
and
it's in and out on the jail. You go in, you answer some questions at the jail. They can post bond for you, and you're out. Okay.
And we could
How long
go
are we talking total?
half hour there.
Once we're at the, we're half hour, 35 minutes from Lancaster right now. But once we're there, 20 minutes to a half hour, in and out. That's tops.
But just
Okay.
so you know, there are different ways that we could go with this. If it wasn't him and I here who always try and work through these things and try and be as fair and understand what's going on, it's reckless endangering safety. That's a felony. You pull a gun out when it's not justified.
Yeah.
Like I said, other than giving you a speeding ticket, this is about the lowest thing that.
I appreciate it.
And honestly, that's what we're looking at, is to, that's why we hammered it in as to what was going on. Were they actually fighting? No contact, no nothing, just yelling and whatnot. And like I say, to go to that level, we're like, holy smokes, that to us right away, we're thinking reckless endangerment is what it fits. Okay. But we're like, yeah, everybody is been very cooperative.
And then from our standpoint, the other part of it is making sure this ends today.
Yeah.
If we slap wrists and walk away, we're walking away with both of you guys still here yet. This separates thing. He's probably going to leave. Obviously, you guys are probably going to go home too afterwards or whatever. It's
Yeah. Why don't we come to my squad over here, bud? Or you can give it to Mom too. That's fine. It's up to you.
all right. So he's going to jail.
Okay.
What you told me and what Dad told me. Again, I think Dad is actually a pretty good guy. I think was about 95% the same. again, you see things that he doesn't see or hear, vice versa, whatever. We got him to the same point here at the end where he kind of said the same thing. So he's not from Wisconsin.
But he had a gun.
What?
He's not from Wisconsin, and what?
He's not from Wisconsin. That's the main reason that he's going to jail, because I can't walk up to his house and have another conversation with him after this point. He's going to have to go get booked in. He's going to get a court date. And
what was it for? What's the charge?
Disorderly conduct.
So you get disorderly, you pull a weapon on somebody, pretty much.
Well, that's the little bit of a variation in the story, is whether it was actually pointed at you or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's...
Well, I'd say the motherfucker was pulled out and cocked out, and that's enough.
All right. So he's going to jail. Before, you said, I don't even care if he goes to jail. He just needs to not have the gun.
Yeah, he needs to not have that weapon.
Right. So I'm taking it to a next step. He's not going to have his gun.
Good.
And he's going to jail.
Okay.
So this is a win-win for you.
At this thing, I'm not interested in pressing charges or following through. I just want the motherfucking gun gone. That's it.
Yep.
Because if I would have had my gun this day, it would have been a body down there, and it wouldn't have been my fault because he pulled the motherfucker on me, and I was not a threat.
And I had that conversation with him.
Yeah, I was not a threat.
And that's part of the reason that he's going to jail, because you can't go from verbal argument to posture. Listen till you understand. Posturing, even though you took your coat off, that's a posture, that's an aggressive posture, but you can't jump from that all the way to end game.
Yeah.
But if you stop Dad can have them. They're literally right. He'll find them.
I'm thinking you might be able to post your own bond and not put that on Mom and Dad.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. You're not going to give that to me here.
No.
I know her.
Oh.
Can I do that?
you can do that yourself in the jail.
Oh.
Yep, you can do that yourself.
Jail, so I don't know what that's
Yes, sir. No, I appreciate it. I'm giving you a minute for your cigarette, though, okay?
Thank you. I can put it out right now.
So, no, I mean, if you want a minute with it, that's fine.
Lancaster, I have to...
Lancaster. And it's as you're going north from here, it's the sheriff's department is going to be on the right before you get to Lancaster at 129.
Okay.
When you see the signs for 129, take a right, take another right. That's where you'll be.
And how I can just follow you guys, or how?
Yeah, you can actually follow us up if you want, or me anyhow. Okay. All right, because he'll just I don't know if you heard me explaining it to him, but 20 minutes to half hour tops once we're there, and he can come out and hop in your vehicle, and you'll be.
So say it's about a half hour there.
Mm-hmm.
And how long? You said half hour too.
Oh, it'll be all of that. It'll be all of a half an hour. Yeah. Okay. It might be a half hour, 45 minutes, or 40 minutes, depending on traffic. Okay.
Yeah, that is what it is.
But once you get there, he's saying it'll take about a half hour.
Yeah. So, but like I say,
that's a lesson I gotta learn.
You kind of fit the bill there for that. We're all looking at reckless endangerment, but to go the route we are, I think it's fair. You seem like a pretty good guy, and we don't like to take people with felonies, unless
I appreciate it.
Truly super earn it, and I just don't know that you fully had intent to do anything other than present. But it did cause one hell of a disturbance.
Understand.
Okay, let's head over here, bud. We'll stay on this side. You don't want to open that other door.
Yes, sir.
Hold up right here, and means we got so far to go. I got to put you in handcuffs, okay? But we're not going to do the thing behind your back, okay? These things are plenty uncomfortable behind your back to be riding in back of a squad for that long, okay? Oh. Just come in this way. When you went and did your concealed carry, go sideways here a little bit. There you go. Perfect. I would assume they covered the use of the weapon and when you can and when you really shouldn't, didn't they? Do you remember any of that? Does this kind of fit that a little bit?
I see what you guys are saying.
Okay. All right. I ain't gonna keep beating a dead horse here, you know, but garbage from the road. Have a seat, bud. I'll get a seatbelt on you here.
Ultimately, the suspect was arrested and booked into the Grant County Jail on one count of disorderly conduct. No one was injured during the incident, and authorities said the man later posted bond and was released from jail. No additional court records or felony charges were publicly available in connection with the incident,